Hey Rose! So one of the goals of our channel is to help educate the world, but education isn't just the sharing of new ideas and information, no. Sometimes we think we know something, and it turns out that we are way off. That's why this week our videos will cover common misconceptions by topic, starting with today, common scientific misconceptions. Let's learn science! For instance, human exposure to a vacuum, say if you were to walk outside into outer space, wouldn't cause your body to explode or boil from the inside out, but rather you would just lose consciousness after a few minutes when you'd used up all the oxygen in your blood supply, and you would die from hypoxia a few minutes after that. Essentially, you would drown. Diamonds are not made from compressed coal. Diamonds are formed under extreme heat and pressure more than 90 miles below the surface of the Earth, while coal is formed from prehistoric plant life, which is unlikely to travel more than 1 or 2 miles below the surface of the Earth. Also, diamonds are formed before some of the earliest prehistoric plant life, meaning that diamonds are older than coal and couldn't have come from them. When a spacecraft or meteor enters the atmosphere, the heat from entry isn't primarily caused from air friction, but rather the adiabatic compression of the air in front of the object causes the air to heat to extreme temperatures. The seasons are in no way caused by the distance from the Earth to the Sun, but rather have to do with the 23.4 degree tilt of the Earth's axis. As the Earth revolves around the Sun, different parts of the Earth receive direct sunlight for different lengths of time. For example, in July, the northern hemisphere is angled towards the Sun, giving us longer days and therefore more time for the Sun to heat up the Earth. Summer. While in January, the northern hemisphere is angled away from the Sun, giving us shorter days, less heating time, and therefore winter. And that's why the seasons in the southern hemisphere are always opposite those in the northern hemisphere. There isn't actually a dark side of the moon. Just like Earth, every part of the moon receives sunlight at some time. This misconception came from the fact that the moon is tidally locked to the Earth, meaning that the Earth's gravitational pull is so strong on the moon that the same side of the moon always faces us. However, the half of the moon facing the Sun still receives sunlight, even if we can't see all of the moon's daytime. This is what actually gives us the illusion of the phases of the moon. When we can see all of the moon's daytime, that's what we call a full moon. And during a new moon, we're looking at the moon's nighttime. But the other side of the moon, the dark side of the moon, during a new moon, is completely lit up by the sun. Lightning can most definitely strike the same place twice. Lightning essentially follows a path of least resistance, meaning a place that can easily conduct the energy from a storm cloud will often do so again. For instance, the Empire State Building gets struck by lightning over 100 times a year. Humans have more than just the 5 senses we're used to hearing about. Depending on the definition, we can count anywhere from 9 to 20 senses. Along with the 5 senses defined by Aristotle, that is sight, smell, taste, touch, and hearing, we also have the ability to sense balance and acceleration, pain, body and limb control, relative temperature, and even more than that. I hope you guys learned something today, or maybe even corrected a previously incorrect idea, which in my opinion is even better. Rose, on Wednesday, how about some misconceptions from history? If you guys have any questions or comments, please put them in the YouTube's comments section below. We love interacting with our viewers. And thanks for watching. Peace. Let's learn science.